is going to play out. MYR hasn't lost a gamble yet. So how is it you're... Oh, you've been buying emotes. Right, got you, MYR. Got you. Okay, so let's take a look at the bans. And let's see what bans we are going to get here tonight. Now, Jackal has been banned a lot, as we've seen. Is he going to fall again? No, it's going to be Maverick. Now, I always say Maverick is a great pick for this map. He is a superb ban for this map. So he's going to get banned by Apollo. Jackal lives to fight another day. He's not going to get banned tonight. Instead, we are going to get the classic Thatcher ban coming out from Orphic. Let's see who they're going to ban on defense, and it is going to be Kaid. He is very common on this map just because of how well he can stop that main wall in CCTV and also the hatches when you go downstairs to Church and Arsenal. So it does make good sense to take him out of play. The question is, who are Apollo going to ban? We will find out in about 1 second as the final decision is made, and it is going to be Mira, another common ban. Well, we saw she is top with a 31% ban rate. So that is Mira taken out of play, and there are our bans. Ladies and gentlemen of the stream, thank you very much for being here watching. Hopefully you enjoy this game. Let me just do my last minute tweet there to let people know that the game is live and people can come and watch it. Church and Arsenal is going to be the first site to get played. And let's see what the boys from Apollo will make of this one. Now, we're going to have a Bandit, Jaeger, Mute, a Rooney, and a Legion. We are seeing a fair bit of a Rooney play. She's being very popular here in competitive since she was introduced. And it's always good to see new operators and new things coming out into the competitive scene. It gets a bit stale sometimes with the maps, so having the new operators come in at least on a more regular basis does mean it gets a little bit mixed up, so we can see different defenses or attacks being done by different teams. So downstairs is the site. We are going to have an early ADS placed here on Moto Doorway. Looks like March is going to head upstairs and be responsible for reinforcing any hatches. C4 pre-placed. No, it was a misclick there from Jay got booted. It was a misclick. All right, so we have 2 C4s on the board. We've got 1 bulletproof camera. We have impact grenades. And we have 2 sets of barbed wire, or 1 set of barbed wire, really. How do you call it? Is it 2 sets of barbed wire with 1 operator having 2? It is 2 sets of barbed wire, isn't it? It's not 1 set, it's 2 sets. Because he's got 2 of them. And each one is a set. So yeah, 2 sets of barbed wire in the pockets of Macros, though he has put them down. We don't have dirt tunnel wall reinforced just yet. And Matty is going to waltz right up to it and say, hey, boys, this isn't reinforced, but he's still going to use an exothermite charge on it. Now, I personally would prefer to have seen Sledge come over and take care of that, because Jay got booted, or Cam's rather, has just taken it out. And Macros gets an early pick. That is a huge waste of an exothermite charge there coming out from Matty. That is, see, Sledge was just over here. He could have come over, opened it up, and that would have been job done. But he lost an exothermite charge on a very... I don't think it was a smart play. I don't think that was a smart play. Apologies, Matty. But I've got to call what I see. And that was just an oof. In my humble opinion. Okay, so it is now a 5 versus 3. It is a 5 versus 3. As Macros is the only one on the defending team to actually have lost some health.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And he is going to make some little bullet holes here, taking a lead from his former teammate. Well, they were never teammates. I don't think they actually played on the team together. But Jess was a big... SMWD was a big bullet hole user. Now, Lost Hayden has control of the top floor. Strider is doing some damage in the kitchen, as you're supposed to do. Hayden, MC Hayden, is up here with the ace. He's going to be responsible for opening up 1 hatch. He's not going to be able to open 2. That last Selmer of his should be used on Church Wall, ideally, as that hatch does get opened and he starts peeking absolutely everything. Lost does manage to take down Loxa, leaving the 4v3 now, as we can see a player pushing up close to that church doorway on the left-hand side. But the signal jammer is going to stop that drone from being able to do much. Yellow ping goes out. We can see that there is a player upstairs here in Lounge, and it is Marsh. And the yellow ping gives Hayden, MC Hayden, all the intel he needs to be able to push that kill, making it a 3 versus 3.
Bomb located by attackers.
He is going to drop. There is a player hard left here, but they don't know. We've got one laid down. Is that in sight? No, it's behind the reinforcement. Jay got booted, playing up close with the shotgun in a laid down position here. They need to drone him out. Cam's playing up here on the bomb chassis. Is going to do some damage to a player at the bottom of the main stairs, but not going to be able to finish it off. Somehow, he doesn't manage to get that pick, as Cams does get finished off as the attackers start to push in, and they are at the back of the site and are starting to plant. The plant is going to be successful. Macros pre-fires, doesn't manage to do any damage, but there is a team kill there that comes out as Jay got booted, finishes off the other two. And that team kill coming from MC Hayden. Well, lost them the round, unfortunately. Well, we can't say that. To be fair, Apollo might still have got those 3 picks at the end. They might still have got them. But we'll never know, unfortunately. The round goes to Apollo in what could arguably be one of the more debatable round wins that we will have tonight. So that was the team kill there for MC Hayden. So we see the blue team winning it. And it didn't happen based on kills, it happened based on objectives. So CCTV and Cash Room is going to be the next site to get played. Marsh is going to 6-pick from Malusi, go on to Castle. Not very often you see Castle on a CCTV play. Now, when you do see him, often it might be a downstairs hold. There is a hold that I use myself, for example, which I think is common. I don't think it's one that's unknown to people. JPC used to use it, and I'm pretty sure it's used outside of that. But you barricade this doorway, barricade this doorway. There we go, looks like that's what we're getting here. And then you play down here in the lounge and you can shoot feet as they come up to these doorways. Also, you can open a rotate, open up holes at the top of this wall to allow you to get a line of sight to any players pushing up the staircase onto catwalk. And what I also like to do personally, so if you play me in ranked, and I'm playing Castle on this side, the chances are, I'm just giving away big secrets here, but down here you can put a proximity sensor just on the lip of the ceiling here on blue. So if anyone tries to push up these blue stairs, you will hear them. And I also like to place a barricade right here on this window. So again, extra warning if someone comes through that way. But that's not what's being done here by Marsh. He is doing something slightly different, but he is still playing down here in lounge as we would expect. Now, Matty playing on Thermite is going to come up here to open up this CCTV wall. As MC Hayden gets the early kill onto Loxa. And that is up through that hole in the wall, giving you the line of sight up there to that window and the catwalk. So you do need to reinforce that and try to stop that from happening for as long as you possibly can. Now, Marsh is still down here in the lounge area as MC Hayden claims another life. That is Marsh getting killed. And Macros is playing downstairs in Oil Pit, waiting for someone to come up that staircase. And again, this is a position I would commonly play. No one ever looks down here. So you just hold this position, wait for someone to go up those stairs. And it's easy kills. Easy kills. As long as you don't whiff your shots, obviously. Here comes the drone from Strider. And sure enough, he isn't going to drone down there. But Lost Hayden does get taken down. Jay got booted, finishes off that kill onto him as Macaulay tries to get the refrag through the floor. But Jay got booted is going to move out of position as Macros is rotating up blue. And he hears the proximity sensor. And that player there, if Macros just peeks around, he will find his nemesis, Ash. Macros, just peek around. There she is. You got her. Finally, Macros puts us all out of our misery, including Macaulay, and does manage to get that pick. As Matty is waiting for this wall to become available, it is now available to get opened up. His last exothermite charge is going to go up there. Strider looking for how he can get through that window. But he does have the rotate to make his way through. MC Hayden is going to be peeking it. Matty has diffuser, and he can now push in if he wants to, but he is going to open up the whole wall. As Jaeger's getting ready for the jump out to open fire onto any players that go for a default plant through that window. This could be a great play from Macros if he commits. Jay got booted, does get taken down by Matty though, and plant is starting to go down. And here we go. Macros is going to go for this pick. But the diffuser plant is somewhere else. It's successful right in the breach. Cams is going to push it, but there's a player right there to the side. That's Strider laid down. One player down below as MC Hayden takes down Macros. That's the triple kill for him. DMR in the hands of Cams is not the play right now. With a silencer on it, I don't know if that was an accident. But that was a very slow, methodical round coming out from Orphic, and they managed to win it. So well played to Orphic for evening things up and making it a 1-1. The caster getting the night off tonight, real Mrs. Toot, is Killer Wolfman. He was due to cast tonight, but due to the forfeit, he will not be casting the game. CCTV is going to get played again by Apollo. They're going to give it a second crack. I'd like to see some variety in the sites coming out from these two teams tonight. A lot of games that we've played have seen teams just going to 2 sites. I would like to see more. We'd like to see a full 4-site rotation. You never know, we might get one of the stronger teams when they come up against one of the lower down on the standing teams. Just try a 4th site just for a bit of fun, but at the moment no one is willing to try it. No one is willing to try it just yet. Let's take a look at some stats for this map. Now for Clubhouse overall, we can see that it is 43% attacker favored, making it 57% defender favored. This site is 57% defender favored and 43% attacker favored. So this site itself has the exact same stat as Clubhouse overall. Now, those stats are taken from Season 1, not from Season 2. Hopefully, after the break next week, we will start to be able to show stats for Season 2 rather than Season 1 stats. I think we will do that. It's just no one's played Cafe yet. We are 4.5 weeks into the season. No one has played Cafe. Either no one likes it or everyone is just really holding back strats. Now, Mac playing there in the window on blue goes for the cheeky spawn peek. He's not going to be successful. He is going to back out. And Blame Marsh is going to follow him, but split up and go a different way. He's going to come to Oil Pit as Macros is going to go to the main stairs and make his way up towards the bar. He's actually going to go over to Strip Club. Oh no, he's just going to go to Billiards and he's going to hold around here. Possibly going to look here. He's going to look for a little peek out here, see if he can find a kill. But there is no one there. There is a player over there by that doorway, and Loxa does take him down just as I try to scan around. He takes him out through that hole that was created just at the top. Now this time we can see Apollo actually reinforced it, and that forced hard breaching utility to be used. Oh, the feet of Strider gets spotted. He takes a couple of bullets to the toes, but he's going to walk away with nothing more than a slight limp, as he has plenty of health left and plenty of utility left to be able to still do plenty of work for his team given half the chance. Now we're going to have Cams playing here in construction, looking through the hatch, through a hole at the top of that wall into stocks. And he's still playing with that DMR. I'm just not sure this is the play. Utility being used below to try to take down that signal jammer, but it is misplaced. How does Ash miss that? How often do you do this where you're going to miss it? There we go. A yellow ping was all that was needed as well. But that does go down now, and Matty is going to start to open up panel number 1. Jay got booted. There's nothing you can do about it. He's going to retreat back to the top of these stairs, as Macaulay is going to hold downstairs in lounge, waiting for the flank, which is coming out from Macros. But he is going to back out. Macros backs out, as Loxa is playing up here on Catwalk. Jay got booted, does take down one with the SMT-11, and at the moment, Apollo are firmly in the driving seat with 5 kills to 3. Sorry, 5 lives to 3. Thermite starts to push in, but he doesn't account for the player here on the catwalk. Loxa does take him down, leaving us in a 4v2 now, as Strider is going to make his way up the main stairs. Lost Hayden playing down below. Neither of them have diffuser in hand. They are going to try something different. Strider's going to come round to Garage, but he is going to get fragged out here by Malusi. Marsh is, though, going to get taken down by Lost Hayden before he can get that pick. Loxa takes down Strider, leaving Lost all on his own, looking, let's say, a little bit lost. Apologies there for the play on the name, but it is what it is. He opens fire onto Legion up there on the top of the catwalk, but he's not going to do enough damage. He's going to start to back out. And we need to see Apollo playing sensibly. They've got 15 seconds to go. 3 players. You do not need to throw away lives. Just wait patiently. Jay got booted, looking down through this hole, waiting to see if he can get a pick, but Loxa is going to be the man to get the kill as he takes down Lost Hayden from the catwalk, putting a round on the board there for Apollo, making it 2-1 Apollo at the end of round number 3. Could this be Apollo's first win? I don't want to jinx it for them. I really don't want to jinx it for them. Hey Rolo, welcome to the stream. Welcome Faz. Welcome Sanjay. Not quite sure how you pronounce it. Sanjaya. Jay Finsney. Finsney. It's a difficult one to say. It's like you're saying the word backwards. Finsney. It's like backwards talk. Hey, Waffle Grandmaster, welcome to the stream to you as well. And Rosie Baker, welcome to you. Welcome to everyone. Thank you, everyone who has followed. Very much appreciated. If you were one of the ones that were lucky enough to be gifted a sub earlier on, please make sure you thank your gifter. It's always good to thank your gifter. Now, Church and Arsenal is going to get played again here by Apollo. They managed to win it the first time out. It has just become unlocked for them, and they are going to have another crack at it. Let's see if they are going to be successful. Now, because of the Challenge League game tonight and the way this game was starting late, we were going to forego the interview tonight. But because Challenge League has been forfeited by The Truth Esports, we will have time for an interview, and I'm going to be honest, I think both these teams tonight actually deserve to have some words. Whichever one takes the win, especially Apollo. If Apollo get the win tonight, I think it'd be nice for Jay just to come on and just express a little bit of happiness about taking the win. Although Jay has been reluctant to give the interviews lately. I say that, but they haven't won a game, so that might explain that. Last season, he was handing it over to his teammates a few times. But let's see how this is going to play out anyway. Signal Jammer is going to go down here in blue. Cams has reinforced dirt tunnel. Strider is taking some damage as he is up here on Jacuzzi. He has opened up that wall. Taking down default Cam. Lovely pick. Lovely pick. As Cams is going to be playing here on a Rooney in dirt tunnel. He has a really high sensitivity. Loxa just watching Cams. That's a nicely placed Cam, but it is a very easy one to spot. The drone looks like it might have spotted Macros roaming around there up on the first floor. He is going to start to make his way downstairs to get away from that intel, but there is no one there waiting to push on it anyway. 1 minute in, MC Hayden hasn't even made it into the building yet. He does now push his way in as Lost Hayden has control of the first floor and is starting to push his way out to the top floor as Thermite is in as well. Now, we would expect to see at least one hatch get open, but Loxa with the C4. That's got to be the Valkyrie Cam play there. Well played. C4 pre-placed, I presume, and Loxa just waiting for the right moment to pull that trigger and get that kill. And he's got a beautiful hole here on that kitchen door, waiting for someone to come through. He's going to see Sledge up above and open fire, but Sledge hardly takes any damage. And Loxa's just going to keep on going. He's not going to hold back. He doesn't care. Black Eye does get taken down, 5v4, intel lost up on the top floor as Valkyrie is spotted by the drone and Strider does get that kill. Player spotted, yellow ping goes out, Legion comes off of his cams just in time to realise that he has been spotted, so he is going to change position. Floor of kitchen getting opened up by Strider, ready to push the defenders out of position as Lost Hayden is going to come round to open up this hatch, but doesn't realise it's reinforced. That is not great communication coming out from Orphic to not realise that. Valkyrie Cam in blue gets spotted. He shoots at it, but I don't think he hits it. Doesn't hit it. Does now. That's the second bit of intel lost for the defenders. Stun Grenade's going to get dropped. Harooni's going to get spotted, and it's going to get repeat by Matty. He's used his utility, so it doesn't matter too much if he dies. Macaulay comes back to that hatch. That's two players who've gone to that hatch and not realised that it's reinforced. Orphic, what is going on with your comms? Either there's no comms or people are just forgetting stuff a little bit too easily. Two drones caught there in the signal jammer. As Strider is going to make his way down the main stairs. They got 15 seconds to go. Diffuser in the hands of Matty. As Apollo get two quick picks, it is a 2 versus 2 as Matty is in sight. He's in the gunfight here with Rooney. He's not going to do any damage and he is going to get taken down as Jay got booted, gets the flank through that rotate. And that is Apollo putting a third round on the board. In that round, I'm going to call that Orphic had either very poor communication or people just weren't listening to the communication or were just forgetting things too easily. And I'm also going to put it down to poor time management coming out from Orphic there. Okay. Yeah, you can't update the predictions, unfortunately, Rolo. So even though you've come in, it'd be great to be able to just say, oh, let's just add Rolo to the count and get him some points. But unfortunately, once it's closed, it is closed. So we can't do that. That is a shame. That is a shame, because it would be nice for people to win some points. Be able to get involved in the gambling. It's nice to have a little virtual gamble with virtual points that don't cost you any real money. That's the only time that gambling is good. That is the only time that gambling is good. Thank you to eXtremeRate, by the way, for sponsoring, well, not sponsoring, but supporting the stream and the league. If you go to gamingcobra.com and use the code 2XB at the checkout, you get a 10% discount on some eXtremeRate faceplates and all sorts of Xbox accessory parts and whatnot. So head over to gamingcobra.com, check them out. Very good stuff. eXtremeRate, who sell their stuff via Gaming Cobra, they have given us 5 custom faceplates or 5 aftermarket faceplates for the winning team's controllers. They get to choose which faceplates they want. So if you go to the website, you'll be able to see what's on offer. And if you are interested in the prizes that are on offer in this league for this season, then just type !prize pool in the chat and you will get a list of everything that is on offer. Now, Lost Hayden gets taken down very early by Cams. I'd like to see Cams here open up a hole in this wall. Oh, he's got a knife. Oh no, but the player upstairs, he's reading into it. He's already looking and he gets that pick as soon as that wall gets opened. What I like to do, open a little melee hole just at prone height and then wait until they climb up the wall and then just shoot them through the melee hole or through the wall. You can also use bullet holes, obviously. Now, I'd be surprised if Cams is going to get revived here. Actually, Macros might be coming for it. Macros is coming for the res. What a teammate. He is perfectly safe, though. I don't think that Orphic realizes that they actually downed Cams. I think they think he got away and that there wasn't a free pick there. Either that or they just don't care that he's going to get revived with 20 HP left. Now, Jay is going to play this aggressively by holding this angle. This is not what I want to see from Jay. He isn't a gunsmith. I say that, though. 5-1 at the moment, so Jay got booted. What are things coming to when Jay is the top frag and he's playing Arsenal? There he goes. He gets another kill, and that is a 5 versus 2. 5 versus 1 as MC Hayden is down. There's a flawless round for Apollo, and I missed pretty much all of it because I just wasn't expecting any of it to happen. Great rotate there from Aruni as he gets the pick. Ladies and gentlemen, notoriously through this league, this season, Apollo have been shocking on defense. No offense to Apollo, but they've been shocking on defense. Dreadful, abysmal, appalling, terrible, poor, rubbish. I am sorry, Apollo, but it is true. Your defenses just have not been together. But today, you're pulling it off. And if you can attack in your attacking half the way that you have attacked in other games this season, then you're on track for a win here today, guys. You are on track for the win. Orphic need to do something to turn this around. They need to do something. They cannot go into the next half 5-1 down. They have to bring this back to a 4-2. We did see that this map is mainly defender-sided. Not by much, but it is defender-sided. So it's not a huge issue right now. It is kind of expected that the defenders will be on top. But if they win another round, it's not looking good for the boys on Orphic. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you very much for coming along to watch this slightly later than normal game. Though to be fair, we're only 15 minutes later than we would be usually. Marsh is going to put down his Banshee here. That's a good placement. That is a good placement because you have to walk past that window to take it out unless you've got explosives. And that's going to slow you down. You can't just run past that window. So I like that placement. That's a good placement. ADS is up here protecting Loxa. Signal jammer there, stopping the drones from coming up. MC Hayden has opened up hole number 1 in this wall, which is standard. The checklist is being checked off. And it looks like smoke grenades are getting ready to go out. Why is he sending out smoke grenades? Is that to take down... That would be to take down, I guess, the Aruni gate on the other doorway. Strider isn't going to want to waste a drone on it. Lost Hayden isn't going to want to use any utility on it. So Hayden, MC Hayden over here with a smoke grenade could be the play to take down that Aruni gate. Is that what he's going for? It is. He's going to chuck it. There we go. That's that gate opened. Frag grenade getting ripped. That goes up. What a play from Orphic. Now, I've been having a pop of their communication from on round, but that was absolutely superb. Well played to Orphic. 2 lives claimed, but they do get refragged by Blame Marsh, and that puts them in a 3 versus 3 as those players move up the staircase, looking completely the wrong way, and they get taken down from the rotate. Now we hear the exothermite charge going up on the wall, but it is stopped by a signal jammer. The gun is spotted right there on the catwalk. Matty is outside. Lost Hayden could lose a life here to a C4. He's not, though. Marsh does get the kill, but with the gun instead, as Lost Hayden does get the refrag, leaving Mac and Jay got booted all on their own, but the shotgun goes off and takes down Macaulay, leaving Lost Hayden all on his own on the catwalk. No diffuser. Tries to pre-fire, but Macros is there, and he gets that kill through the rotate and puts the 5th round on the board for Apollo. That is 5 rounds in the win column for Apollo. 2 rounds for them to go, and they win this map. Just 2 rounds. Whereas Orphic, they need to win 5 in a row right now. They need to win 5 in a row, at least, to stay in with a chance. Okay, so the sides are going to switch now. And Apollo are going to go on to attack. You're going to see Cam's flexing his Nuzo Furiously. I do like it, but I've got the other one. It sort of feels stupid to spend the money on it. I just don't know if I can justify it. I just don't know.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
Scurvy would prone to knife it. I mean, yeah, that is one option, obviously, is to prone your way past the window. I was going to say at the time, but I felt like, nah. But yeah, you could just prone your way past it and knife it. But if you've got time to do that, then you've probably got time to do other things instead. Alright, so let's see what kind of setup we are going to get coming out here from the defenders. We've got MC Hayden playing here on Whamai, Strider playing on Malusi. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. We can see Jay got booted at the top there with 7 kills. Cams, though, is the MVP for the team right now. As Lost Hayden reinforcing walls, Macaulay signal jamming walls. Downstairs. Oh, okay, so they're going to do a downstairs in bar hole here, where you open up the holes here. That's going to deny or at least slow down anyone trying to push their way into stocks to make their way through to lounge to take out the utility from below. So that's partly why that play is being made. It's also a very common play for someone to bring Buck, for example, to do damage to the floor and push the defenders out of position. So we're having a bit of a strat out here coming from the guys on Orphic. Whereas I'd say what we saw from Apollo was kind of ranky type stuff, I would say. But here we go. We've got these standard doorways reinforced, not getting opened up at all by Apollo. They're leaving it and are just dedicating their time here to this main wall. Now that signal jammer is going to get taken out and the wall is going to get opened up by Ace. Smoke pushing up close, looking like he's waiting to get a nice easy shotgun kill. Signal jammer, though, does go up and stop. There it is. That signal jammer there is stopping that side of the wall from being opened as Strider does claim the life of Macarus. Orphic are in the driving seat, even more so now that MC Hayden has taken down the team lead. Loxa playing here, waiting for his moment to get a kill, but there's no one there in bar anymore as they have rotated out. Marsh does get a pick, evening things up a little bit, but not quite enough just yet. They're going to need to do more work to win this round, as we see Macaulay playing up here on the hatch, which was a play we saw coming out from Apollo themselves, so they should be aware of this. I'm watching out for a player there on that hatch as Marsh does take down Strider, and it is a 3 versus 3 now. Default Cam in Garage is going to get taken down. Cam's peeking there onto the catwalk, just in case there's a player there, but it is completely clear. Now we have 2 drones in the hands of Apollo. They need to use them now and make good use of them. We do have 3 drones that are locked by Macros and Jay got booted. They can watch those cams. It would be really good if we could actually spectate dead players and see what they are looking at to see flank drones. But it's not going to happen yet. It's not going to happen yet. Pre-fire's going out onto a default position there from Loxa as they start to push in towards the site. They do have control of CCTV. Smoke grenades are going to go out. We've got Matty down below with the shotgun, getting ready to deny a plant. C4 goes out from Macaulay, and it does take down one, leaving Cams all on his own in a 1v3 outside with no diffuser. He's got 20 seconds and 3 kills to find. He's going to pre-fire through that wall. We've got one player standing up on the desk unit, default position, but I don't think that Cams is going to even find one more kill here. Orphic are just going to play it Orphic are going to play it sensibly, but we're going to see Macaulay want to get that pick. He's not going to get it, but they are going to get the round. Proza, are you actually still in the team? Waffle Grandmaster, stream is frozen. Reset. It happens. Gym and bedroom is going to be the second site to get played by Orphic. Let's see if they can continue this fortuitous run on defense by getting a second one. They do need it. Now, as we go into the 6-pick phase, we are going to see Marsh coming off of the gridlock, going over to Ace. Very sensible pick. No Mirror, though, because Mirror is, of course, banned. And Mirror is a very, very popular defender to play on Gym and Bedroom. But with her not being around, they aren't going to be able to play her. Maybe we've got a defender with a bulletproof camera in their pockets. As we look, no, we don't. Because what you can do, of course, is set up a reinforcement on one side, put a bulletproof camera on it, have one player watching the cam, and just peek when you get the call. That's the budget mirror window. That's the Poundland or B&M or whatever mirror window. Let's see the defense that we've got. We are still going to get the single reinforcement going up on the one side. No doubt we will see some holes get opened up here to allow some peaks. Macaulay's going to put down his signal jammer. We have no castle, but we do have the standard rotate here in between the two sites, and also holes at the bottom, and an extended hold over here into cash with the standard holes in the wall. Reinforcements here, and triple reinforcement going up on this wall right here. I assume triple. They have one left in the pocket, so that is going to go there. There we go. That's the last reinforcement spec. We've got 2 sets of barbed wire that have been put down, along with both proximity sensors. 1 C4 still in the pocket, 2 C4 still in the pocket rather, and 1 shield that has been placed somewhere. I do like the utility up at the top of the screen. It is very, very useful. Alright, so Hibana X Kairos pellets going out to open up something. I've got no idea. What was it, this main wall? I cannot tell. Where is Hibana? That will give us the clue. Was that to open the hatch? Was that a double pellet used to open the hatch? How many has she got left? 14. Yeah, 2 pellets used to open up that hatch. Whereas Sledge could have just come and done it with 1 hit of his sledgehammer. Questionable decisions coming out from our hard breachers in today's game. Signal jammer still up in place. Frag grenade does go out, takes a little bit of damage off of Matty, but not enough, as Loxa sends in a second grenade and does get a kill. He gets another one with his gun. Loxa fragging out right now as Cams gets into a gunfight. He does get fragged out by MC Hayden. Strider also claims a life. That's the 2 TG boys out of commission, as is Macarus. Blame Marsh is up on the roof. Jay got booted playing down here in the toilets. He's going to open fire onto Mute, who tries to flank around. C4 gets tossed. Isn't going to do anything, as Mute is going to fall back to the rear stage. He does have an SMG-11 in hand. He's got no way out unless he opens up a hole here, and he is going to do that. That's going to be the rotate. Is that going to bait Jay got booted to make the push? No, he is just going to make his way up the staircase instead. As Ace is starting to do damage, opening up something with his Selma, and then drops the hatch. Now, we saw a player there in construction. We just saw the feet. It looked like Ace did not spot it, but he does turn around as he hears the gunfire. Stun grenades are going to go out. He's going to start to push in. Jay got booted, takes down 1. Marsh gets another through the wall, but behind that shield there is a Mute. He's going to go into bathroom. He's going to be penned in there. That's Mac all in his own in the middle of a smoke grenade. He's going to fire off that shotgun in the hope of getting a pick. He does manage to down Jay got booted, but Marsh is there getting ready to get that pick. He knows exactly where that player is. He holds, he waits. Mute comes out, he gets shot, and that is a round going to Apollo. as they are now 6-2. They are on match point. This is the first time Apollo have been on match point in this season on this league. This is a momentous occasion for them, an absolutely momentous occasion, as we go to potentially the last round of this match, and it is going to be played on Church and Arsenal. However, there is still plenty of time. There is still plenty of time. What PC team have you joined, Prosser, and what leagues are you going to be in?
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
If you let me know what leagues they are, I'll make sure that when I'm there, I do not spectate you when you get kills. Alright, so as we go to Church and Arsenal, like I say, for potentially the last round of this game. Hopefully not for Orphic, but hopefully for Apollo. That's what their desires are right now. Orphic are saying, let this not be the last round. Apollo is saying, let this be the last round, please. Let this be the last round. Macaulay is reinforcing the standard hatches. No reinforcement going up here on stocks. We aren't getting any top floor play coming out from Orphic, and we aren't going to get any first floor play either. It's going to be a complete basement hold, it seems. No reinforcements up here. Oh, but the pre-fire takes down Loxa. That is MC Hayden getting the pick there through that wall. That's the soft breach taken out. You never go up to that wall. You always have your drone there, and you come to this side if you can in this sort of situation. Cams, though, is going to come around and use his breaching charge. Strider probably heard that, but he's not going to pre-fire anything. Banshee there is going to slow anyone down. Cams goes back onto Cams. There's no signal jammer. That wall is going to get opened up. Blaine Marsh is going to pre-fire through there, as Matty is going to hold on site. Macaulay looking through these holes by the kitchen hatch. Hibana getting ready to do some damage here. Use 2, followed by another 2. There's the first 2. Impatrick goes out. That denies 2 eXtremeRate. Second set is going to go out, but only one's actually going to hit it. So that's going to need another 3 to be put on there to open up this hatch. Second Impatrick is successful. It does get denied. 2 more pellets go out. MC Hayden sitting up there trying to look for the angle onto the player repelled, but he's not going to get it. Jay Got Booted has practiced this many times. He is holding exactly the right position to get this hatch and not expose himself. He is now going to go upside down, and he is possibly going to expose himself for MC Hayden to get the pick. There we go. I knew if we watched long enough we would get that. 3 versus 5 now, as Orphic are firmly in the driving seat with every player having full health. And all 3 players on Apollo having very little health except for Marsh. And he is going to stand up there on that hole and just start opening up holes in the floor using his Selmas. Even though Cams has 2 breaching rounds in his pocket, 2 breaching charges in his pocket, Marsh does claim a life, finally, leaving us in a 3v4. But with 50 seconds to go, things are in favor of Orphic here right now on this round. Yeah, Athena is pretty much JPC now, having 4 JPC players on their lineup. Lost Hayden playing downstairs in Church. Strider still here with the shotgun. Is going to take down Marsh. Easy kills when you've got the shotty. Where's the rest of Apollo? That is the magic question. Macros claims 1 life, but he has 1 HP and a dream. He's got 3 players left to find. Gas grenades are going to go out. He's got 15 seconds. At this point, we might just see the KD save. Pad those stats. Pad those stats, Mac. He is going to pad them. And we are going to get around. Going to Orphic. Again, based on time, just like the first defensive round they won. The first defensive round they won was based on time, just like this one. Okay, and for the first time in this, I've actually managed to catch enough replays to give you guys a highlight reel. Yay! You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, the next site is going to be Church. Not Church, what am I saying? It's going to be CCTV, the first site that Orphic played on defense and managed to win. They are going to play it now because it has just become unlocked, so it does make good sense for them to go back there. There we go. We can add that to the pile of highlights. Loxer and Blame Marsh and Jay got booted up there for frags right now. Frags are actually very even on their team as you look. 4 to 8. 8 for 3 players and then a 4 and a 6. That's a good split there for Apollo when it comes to kills. When it comes to Orphic, not quite so good for Matty and Macaulay. Down there with 2 and 3, whereas the rest of their players are on 8, 9 and 6. So a much better spread coming out from Apollo when it comes to the kill counts. Alright, so reinforcements are going to go up. Standard reinforcements on the main wall. Standard reinforcement with some holes. This season, no one is really going for rotates here. It is either being reinforced or just a head height hole being opened up. A wise man once told me that the rotate here is just more useful to the attackers than the defenders. I can't deny it. I can't deny it. Shield here at the top of the stairs. This is also very common. I'd like to see it placed a little bit further back to allow more free movement between that shield and the rotate of sight. And a signal jammer there on the stairs. Now, signal jammers don't stop drones or don't have any line of sight below them. So that signal doesn't actually go to the staircase, I believe. C4's going to get picked. That could be a double kill for Strider. No, what happened? Did it get shot out by Cams? I think he must have shot it out. No kill anyway. That could have been a double kill there if that had paid off, but it didn't pay off. Loxer gets revived. He gets up to the roof. And he's going to rappel upside down here on this wall and do I don't know what. Because they have no Maverick to Maverick trick. They have Blame Marsh playing as Thermite, who is on drones. Droning out. What? Okay, so they got this open. They're actually going for a construction take. Someone needs to tell Cams this because he's over here at this wall waiting for it to be opened. This is... Again, I'm going to question the teamwork or calls coming out here from Apollo. As Loxer is up on the roof 360ing. Trying to 360. Lost Hayden does take down Marsh. Loxer needs to come in and join his teammates and support them a little bit. Free fire in the default spots. As Cam's TG takes down Strider. 4v4 now. As Macarus playing on Ash is going to be outside that CCTV window, but he is going to vault into construction to join his teammates. Gas grenade is slowing people down. Another gas grenade goes out. That's going to slow them down a little bit more. 45 seconds to go. We've got Sledge just opening up holes all over the place here. Roaming around doing I don't know what. 3 versus 3 now as Macaulay gets taken down and Apollo are flooding into sight, all except for Loxer, who is holding back. Cams still down below, taking out utility. Loxer in construction, just not backing up his teammates as they push in. No idea what Apollo are doing here. No idea whatsoever. Pre-fires through the holes. Coming out from Loxer, he's waiting for a player to expose himself. Oh, he sees smoke looking completely the wrong way, and he does claim that life. He is in sight, and he is starting to plant as MC Hayden is here. He's going to push in. He doesn't know where the plant is going down. Plant is going to be successful. Pre-fires go out through the wall. But it isn't going to matter because the round is finished off by kills by Apollo. And that is Apollo's first win. Well. That is most unfortunate for Orphic. They take the loss against Apollo. Their first win of this season. Their first win. And they're going to be happy about that, I would hope. I would hope. No, Marsh is in the chat giving spoilers. Marsh, you naughty.